witnessing Shihao defeat one of the supreme prodigies to become the undisputed #1 in the celestial deity realm. Fairy Wangshi was finally filled with regret. Perfect World, episode 233. In the realm grave, the most potent treasures, the 5 fiends, heaven sealing seed, and the myriad Dao eyes, were all guarded by true immortals. It was fated that they could not be taken. Thus, he could only return to the celestial deity academy. War loomed on the horizon. The disciples of the academy could not afford a moment's delay. They all entered seclusion, seeking to merge with the Dao seed, hoping to achieve a breakthrough and reach a new peak in their cultivation. Although Shihao made some gains, none of the seeds he found met his expectations. A flawless Dao seed is a treasure found by fate, not by searching. Few have ever existed throughout the ages. Obtaining a flawless Dao seed is even more difficult than cultivating 3 strands of immortal chain. Shihao was certain of his own invincible potential, but he lamented not having found a flawless Dao seed. He considered merging multiple immortal seeds, but this was known to be an impossible path. A brutal war was inevitable in the future. Could he only stand by and watch others seize glory? Xingyi could only advise Shihao not to rush into merging with these Dao seeds. Perhaps another opportunity would arise. An academy elder recalled that the Immortal Academy might possess an invincible Dao seed, one reformed from the essence of a fallen ancient expert. This became Shihao's greatest hope. Just then, a warship from the Immortal Academy descended from the heavens, carrying their most powerful disciples on a visit to the Celestial Deity Academy. Their first purpose was to engage in a martial exchange with the Academy. Their second was to select elite disciples for themselves. The Immortal Academy specializes in the ancient methods, and possesses a pure land akin to an immortal bone sanctum. It is an ideal place for immortal cultivation. They also hold several priceless, ancient Dao seeds. However, their intentions were not benevolent. The Immortal Academy's own immortal seed is incomplete. It requires disciples who have cultivated the 3 strands of immortal Che to nourish it. Therefore, it is highly likely the Immortal Academy is merely using these disciples. Yet, they promised to leave 1 ancient Dao seed for the Celestial Deity Academy disciples. For the Academy's disciples, this single ancient seed represents a chance to leap the Dragon Gate and achieve greatness. Wangshi and the others, hailing from the longevity families, were naturally guaranteed entry into the Immortal Academy. Shihao had previously defeated disciples from the Immortal Academy in the realm grave, and because of the incident with Yuan Qing, he held no hope of being invited to join them. Someone from the Immortal Academy called him out to atone for his crimes. The azure armor that Shihao obtained in the realm grave belonged to the little heavenly king. He had come specifically to reclaim his armor. Facing the aggressive disciples from the Immortal Academy, Shihao's only allies were Qingyi and Mo Dao. He appeared isolated and without support, but how could Shihao possibly surrender his spoils? They attempted to subdue Shihao with a demon-suppressing formation. Shihao unleashed 3 supreme treasure arts at once. The shockwave sent them reeling and spitting blood, and he effortlessly captured 2 of them. He had once again chained the Immortal Academy. At last, the little heavenly king appeared. The little heavenly king had already merged with a Dao seed. His power had reached the void Dao realm. Mo Dao knew at a glance that he was no match for the little heavenly king. Shihao remained fearless. If you want the azure armor back, you'll have to fight me for it. Shihao proposed a fair battle on the Divine Level Arena. The Divine Level Arena could suppress one's cultivation realm. Shihao had always been unbeatable when facing opponents of the same realm, but since the little heavenly king had just merged with his Dao seed, even the Divine Level Arena could not suppress his realm. So, he sent forth Yu Wudi to fight Shihao in his stead. His name, Wudi, meaning invincible, spoke of his arrogance. He was the personal disciple of the Immortal Academy's great elder. His power was said to be no less than the little heavenly kings at the Celestial Deity realm. The little heavenly king himself declared him the strongest in the Celestial Deity realm. Whoever could defeat him would be the true #1 among celestial deities. The Sacred Academy had also arrived to recruit disciples. Thus, under the watchful eyes of the elders from the 3 academies, the battle for the title of #1 celestial deity began. Yu Wudi wielded the power of the ancient heavenly phoenix. A single strike at full force could shake the heavens and the earth. Shihao countered the ancient heavenly phoenix's secret art with his Lightning Emperor's treasure art. In this clash, Shihao, despite his supreme physical body, was wounded. Shihao formed a fist of lightning, grievously injuring Yu Wudi. Wudi unleashed the 9 Revolutions Heavenly Palace technique. Shihao countered with the 6 Dao Reincarnation Heavenly Palace, shattering his technique. Yu Wudi then transformed into 9 Netherell. He was revealed to be a descendant of one of the legendary 10 primordial vicious beasts. The tail of the 9 Netherell could devour the very stars. It nearly tore apart Shihao's soul heavenly passage. Shihao used his soul heavenly passage to imprison the 9 Netherell. Using the Willow Deity's method, he entangled the 9 Netherell with vines from his supreme treasure art and the reincarnation art, beating the beast until it resembled a mere pup. He pinned it beneath his foot, forcing the Immortal Academy to concede defeat. The little heavenly king was surprisingly magnanimous. He decided to lend the azure armor to Shihao. Then, 5 great experts from the Sacred Academy challenged Shihao in succession. Shihao knocked every one of them off the arena. After that, no one else dared to step forward and challenge him. Shihao had become the undisputed #1 in the celestial deity realm across all 3 academies. Wangshi once again felt the unfathomable depth of Shihao's power. Among the prodigies of the Sacred and Immortal Academies, not a single one could suppress him. It seemed her family had provoked a truly terrifying enemy.